This is not accidental. This moment, this message is not a random flicker on your screen. There is a profound reason, a cosmic guidance that has meticulously led you to this precise transmission at this very second. Feel that subtle pressure, that nagging sensation deep within your soul, the one that whispers your resources simply do not align with the boundless spirit you carry. That is not a whisper of failure. No, my friend, that is the final intense compression before a seismic release, an earth-shattering eruption of abundance, designed specifically for you. The universe has never been punishing you. It has been painstakingly calculating your true worth behind the cosmic curtain. Every single tear shed in silence, every act of betrayal endured with grace, every unwavering flicker of integrity you maintained in the darkest hours, all meticulously audited, recorded in an unseen ledger. What is hurtling towards you is far beyond a mere windfall. It is a divine settlement, a monumental debt being paid in full, and then some. This is your moment to claim it. To proceed to truly anchor the immense energy of this truth within your being, you must participate. Like this video right now, not as a casual gesture, but as a sacred act to seal your undeniable claim. Then elevate your connection. Subscribe to join the ever-growing collective of inheritors, a family of light-bearers who are gathering awakening to this shared destiny. And as a divine code that unlocks your energetic signature for this unprecedented transfer, comment below. Do it now and feel the current shift. Let this transmission then play in the background, allowing its powerful frequencies to permeate your entire spirit, recalibrating your subconscious, rewiring your very essence for the shocking, beautiful reality of your new wealth. The doors are opening. This is a promise. Chapter 1. The Cosmic Debt has been called. You must understand that what is unfolding before you is not a stroke of mere luck. It is an act of divine accounting, a meticulous balancing of universal scales. For countless lifetimes, and most acutely within this very existence, you have functioned as an energetic creditor to the universe itself. Every instance where you consciously chose honor, when the path of dishonor seemed easier, more expedient, you made an indelible deposit into this cosmic bank. Every time you were met with betrayal, and yet you consciously opted for forgiveness over the tempting allure of vengeance, the entire system recorded it with unwavering precision. Each solitary night, you spent clutching onto a vision, a dream that no one else could possibly perceive. You were not just dreaming. You were investing, pouring your purest intent into a fund that has been accruing interest far beyond the wildest stretches of your human comprehension. This is not a metaphor. This is energetic law. The world you see, the conventional system it operates within, functions on a tragically false economy of tangible assets and visible, often fleeting transactions. It meticulously conditioned you to believe that your inherent worth was inextricably tied to your labor, to the quantifiable hours you sold, to the external validation you might receive from its often corrupt institutions. This, my dear friend, was the great deception, a pervasive lie subtly designed to keep you forever unaware, to blind you from understanding the true immeasurable nature of your energetic inheritance. Your genuine wealth was never truly held within a bank vault, nor was it measured in fleeting currency. No, your real wealth resided in your unyielding resilience, in the pristine purity of your spirit, maintained under relentless, crushing pressure. The pain you endured, the trials you faced, were never random acts of cruelty. They were, in truth, a meticulously designed filtration process, a crucible. Each heartbreak you experienced carved out more sacred space within you, expanding your capacity to hold an even higher frequency of joy, of pure light. Every financial struggle you navigated was not a punishment, but a rigorous training exercise, sharpening your resourcefulness, deepening your faith, compelling you to tap into an inner source of power that so many others have tragically forgotten, dismissing it as mere fantasy. While they celebrated their fleeting hollow victories, built precariously upon compromise and deceit, you, the chosen one, were being forged in the refining fires of authentic raw experience. They accumulated ephemeral paper wealth riches that can vanish in a heartbeat, while you unknowingly accumulated spiritual capital of truly immeasurable eternal value. This boundless capital is woven from every silent prayer whispered for an adversary, every act of anonymous, selfless generosity, every single moment you held a frequency of profound peace in a room suffocating with chaos. Now, the cosmic audit is complete. The vast ledgers have been precisely balanced, and the very cosmos has issued an undeniable verdict. The immense debt owed to you, the chosen line of souls, who bravely agreed to anchor light in this dense, challenging reality, has been called due. This is not a mere request for payment. It is a forceful, irrevocable demand. The very energetic fabric of this planet can no longer sustain the egregious imbalance between your colossal spiritual wealth and your current material reality. The widening discrepancy has become a critical structural weakness within the matrix itself, and it must now be corrected with overwhelming, undeniable force. The suffering you experienced, though agonizing, emitted a specific, powerful frequency, a signature of profound injustice that the universe, in its relentless inherent drive toward perfect equilibrium, is now compelled to balance. Your tears, my friend, were never wasted. They were meticulously recorded as sacred promissory notes, each one a guaranteed return. Your resilience was not merely a character trait you developed. It was, in essence, collateral placed against a divine loan of unwavering strength. And now that sacred loan is being repaid with dividends, with an outpouring that will utterly shatter your preconceived understanding of what true wealth truly means. You will begin to experience vivid, resonant dreams of ancient, glowing ledgers of colossal golden scales tipping dramatically, unequivocally in your favor. You will subtly overhear strangers in contexts that feel eerily, deeply personal, using phrases like, "The score is settled," or "It's time to pay up." These are not random occurrences, he says. These are subtle, yet powerful ripples in the very fabric of reality. Unmistakable echoes of the great balancing act that is now dynamically underway, shaking the foundations of the old. Consider for a moment this entire planet as a vast, living, breathing organism. Your uncompensated, profound spiritual labor has inadvertently created an energetic pressure point within it, an aneurysm in the delicate circulatory system of the matrix itself. Your continued experience of lack is not simply an individual plight. It is in fact a source of deep instability that actively threatens the integrity of the whole illusion, the very fabric of this perceived reality. Therefore, the system, in what can only be described as a desperate, inherent act of self-preservation, is being compelled by cosmic law to flood you with the precise resources you are owed, and then some. It must, by divine decree, heal this profound wound, or risk total, irreversible systemic collapse. In the coming days, you will not just sense this shift. You will feel it in your very bones, a deep, resonant hum within your core. It will initially manifest as a quiet, unshakable confidence, an inexplicable stillness that replaces the familiar anxieties about money that once plagued you. You will look at your bills, your outstanding debts, and feel nothing but a strange, profound sense of detachment, as if you are observing the forgotten artifacts of a distant past life. This, my friend, is the first undeniable sign that your nervous system is being meticulously upgraded, prepared to handle the potent high frequency of profound, unshakable security that is now your birthright. The system you have existed within was intricately designed to drain you, to keep you in a perpetual state of energetic deficit, forever chasing, forever lacking. But you, the chosen one, carry within you an energy they simply cannot quantify, and therefore they cannot control. You are a walking, breathing paradox, a being of immense, boundless spiritual wealth, temporarily residing in a state of material limitation. This profound paradox is now resolving itself. The cosmic scales are tipping with an unstoppable force, and this correction will be far from gentle. It will be sudden, it will be shocking, and it will permanently shatter your old limiting perceptions of what is truly possible for you. Prepare yourself, for the world has shown you its version of accounting, a rigged game of smoke and mirrors designed to keep you bound. Now the universe itself is about to unveil its own, an incorruptible system of cosmic law, where every noble act is recorded as an asset and every tear you've shed is transformed into a priceless jewel of your inheritance. The payment is not just coming, it is already in transit, moving through dimensions at speeds impossible to comprehend, actively seeking you out. Chapter 2: The Anatomy of the Inheritance. You must utterly discard the primitive, limited notion that this coming wealth will arrive in some conventional, predictable form. The old system conditioned you to relentlessly look for a regular paycheck, a lottery ticket, a promotion, a gradual ascent. These, my friend, are the crude, predictable tools of a truly limited, fear-based reality. Your energetic inheritance is a far more sophisticated and infinitely more intelligent force. It will not merely be deposited into your bank account and leave your life unchanged. No, it will fundamentally restructure your entire reality from the inside out, manifesting as a breathtaking cascade of perfectly synchronized events that to the uninitiated will appear as nothing short of a series of stunning, unbelievable coincidences. But you, the awakened one, will know the profound truth. You will begin to discern the untraceable, elegant blueprint, connecting every single event, every unfolding moment. It will arrive as a forgotten investment, suddenly multiplying in value far beyond its original worth, catching everyone, even you, by surprise. It will manifest as a check, arriving in your mail, a refund for something you never even knew you were owed, for an amount that defies all conventional logic, making your accountant scratch their head in disbelief. It will download directly into your mind as a creative idea, fully formed and brilliant and insight, so potent, so perfectly timed, that it will generate massive income with almost no perceived effort on your part, as if the universe itself is doing the heavy lifting. This powerful, intelligent force actively reorganizes the very fabric of probability around you. Doors that were once sealed shut, bolted and barred, will suddenly swing open with an ethereal creak. Individuals who held the crucial keys, the access to your next steps, will suddenly feel an undeniable, irresistible urge to find you and hand them over without fully understanding why. Obstacles that once seemed utterly insurmountable will simply dissolve, vanishing as if they were never there in the first place, leaving behind only clear pathways. Legal conflicts that haunted you will miraculously resolve in your favor, often without any logical explanation. Bureaucratic red tape, that suffocating maze of delays and frustrations, will part before you like the Red Sea, creating an open path where there was once only stagnation. You, my friend, are being given an energetic master key, a powerful tool that unlocks the rigid structures of the material world, bending them to your higher will. Pay meticulous attention to the subtle physical sensations as this profound transfer begins. You may feel a distinct warmth emanating from the palms of your hands, a vibrant, buzzing sensation, as if you are holding a gentle current of pure electricity. This is not a random feeling. This is your entire energy field being recalibrated, expanding its capacity to receive this new level of abundance. Your hands, remember, are powerful conduits of creation and reception. They are being activated for this very moment. You might also experience a gentle tingling at the crown of your head, a clear sign that your connection to higher guidance is being profoundly strengthened, or a deep grounding sensation in your feet as your ability to anchor this new immense wealth firmly into the earth is solidified. Don't be surprised if you begin to find physical money on the street, not just a stray coin, but a crisp bill, then another and another. This is not about the mere amount. It is the universe playfully, yet powerfully testing your awareness. It is asking you, are you paying attention? Do you see the clear signs? You may also notice a subtle yet profound shift in your sensory perception. Colors will appear more saturated, more vibrant, as if the world has suddenly gained new depth. Sounds will have more richness, more clarity, as if the volume of reality itself has been subtly turned up. Your perception of time may also begin to delightfully warp. Hours spent in a creative flow will feel like fleeting minutes, while crucial moments of decision will seem to stretch into eternity, granting you ample space to choose correctly divinely. This, my friend, is your consciousness beginning to operate at a higher, more aligned frequency where abundance is the default natural state, not the fleeting, elusive exception. This inheritance will also manifest powerfully through people acting as unexpected divine messengers. An old friend, perhaps someone you haven't spoken to in years, will call you out of the blue, not with idle chatter, but with an opportunity that feels so custom-made, so perfectly tailored for you, it couldn't possibly be a coincidence. A complete stranger in a coffee shop, lost in their own thoughts, will suddenly utter a phrase, a seemingly offhand comment that directly unlocks the solution to a financial problem you have been wrestling with for years, a problem that felt insurmountable until that very moment. These, my friend, are not random encounters in the tapestry of life. These are divine messengers activated by your readiness, sent precisely to deliver a vital piece of your energetic inheritance. They are threads in the untraceable blueprint, meticulously woven just for you. Perhaps the most shocking, the most liberating part of this transformation will be the sudden, inexplicable dissolution of old debts that have weighed heavily upon your spirit. You may wake up one morning to discover a significant loan has been miraculously forgiven, a credit card balance mysteriously cleared, a mortgage settled by an anonymous benefactor whose generosity defies all logic and expectation. The system's chains of debt, remember, are ultimately illusions, energetic contracts that are nullified the precise moment you claim your true sovereign power and step into your inherent cosmic worth. These contracts, so binding in the old paradigm, were signed under the duress of the collective belief in lack, in scarcity, in limitation. Your elevation to this new state of consciousness, this higher frequency, renders them absolutely void. It is a profound cosmic legal principle. A contract made in a false paradigm simply cannot be enforced in a true higher one. Your energetic inheritance is therefore a potent force of liberation. It effortlessly cancels out the false debts of the material world with the undeniable truth of your immense cosmic value, setting you truly free. It will also profoundly change your relationship with material objects, shifting from a mindset of chasing to one of effortless reception. An item you have desired for years, perhaps, something you've considered a luxury beyond your reach, will suddenly be gifted to you, appearing in your life with uncanny timing. You will effortlessly win giveaways and contests you barely remember entering. People around you will feel an inexplicable, powerful urge to give you things, to help you, to support you, to uplift you in ways they cannot fully articulate. They won't logically know why they are doing it. They are simply responding almost unconsciously to the powerful new frequency you are emitting. The resonant frequency of a soul who is no longer asking for permission, but is boldly claiming what is rightfully and divinely theirs. This is not magic in the conventional sense, nor is it mere chance. This is the precise physics of a higher reality, a reality where your inner state of being, your vibrational frequency, dictates and shapes your outer world, not the other way around. The transfer, my friend, has already begun. The only variable, the final piece of the puzzle, was your awareness. Now you are aware. Chapter 3. The final test of integrity. Before the floodgates of abundance open completely and irrevocably, there will be one final crucial test. This, my friend, is the most critical face-to-face, the precise moment where you must unequivocally prove that you have truly shed the dense, suffocating consciousness of lack. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, must ensure that you are a worthy, stable vessel for this unprecedented level of abundance, that you will utilize it as a powerful tool for profound creation, for divine purpose, and not as a salve for old wounds of the ego, not as a means to perpetuate old patterns. The test itself will be subtle, often cleverly disguised as an irresistible opportunity, and it will be meticulously designed to trigger your deepest, most ingrained financial fears, the very scarcity programs you thought you had overcome. It will most likely manifest as an offer of quick, easy money, a tantalizing shortcut, but one that comes with a hidden compromise, a subtle spiritual cost. It could be a business proposal from someone whose energy feels profoundly misaligned with your truth, promising a significant, tempting payout if you simply bend your own sacred rules just a little, if you dilute your integrity for a temporary gain. It might appear as a job offer that pays exceptionally well, offering financial relief, but one that would require you to sacrifice your very soul, your precious time, your core values, leading you down a path of internal dissonance. It could even be a seemingly innocent opportunity to cut a small corner, to be less than fully honest in a minor financial dealing with the insidious promise of immediate relief from mounting pressure. This offer, my friend, will glitter and gleam. It will appear to be the absolute answer to your most fervent prayers, the lifeline you have been desperately begging for. This, however, is its deceptive disguise. Its true profound purpose is to measure your spiritual gravity. Will you be pulled back into the dense old world of compromise and scarcity, or have you become light enough, aligned enough, to truly ascend to your new reality? This is not a moral judgment from a distant deity. It is a test of pure energetic physics. Integrity holds an exceptionally high pure light frequency. Compromise, conversely, is dense and heavy, weighing you down. You simply cannot carry the heavy weight of compromise into the higher dimensions of effortless abundance. They will be watching your response with unwavering attention. Not a pantheon of distant judgmental gods, but the deeper intrinsic intelligence of the universe itself, the same benevolent force that is meticulously orchestrating your magnificent inheritance. The test is exquisitely designed to reveal if you will revert to the old fear-based patterns. Will you act from a place of desperate fear, clinging to the belief that this is your only chance, your singular opportunity? Will you blindly grasp at the glittering bait, terrified that if you let it go, nothing else, nothing better will ever come your way? Or will you stand tall, rooted in the calm, quiet power of knowing, with absolute certainty, what is truly divinely yours? When this offer is inevitably presented, you will feel an unmistakable dissonance deep within your being. Your conditioned mind, accustomed to years of scarcity and lack, will scream, "Take it, this is it. Don't let it slip away." But your spirit, your powerful gut intuition, will register a cold, hollow sensation, a subtle, yet insistent no. That, my friend, is the undeniable feeling of misalignment. That is your inner guidance system, your divine GPS, warning you with absolute clarity that this is not your path, this is not your true inheritance. This, therefore, is the decree. The profound purpose of this test is to finally and irrevocably sever an ancient ancestral curse of settling for less, of accepting crumbs. For generations, your lineage may have been forced to accept meager offerings, to make painful compromises simply for survival. This precise moment is your unparalleled opportunity to break that suffocating chain, not just for yourself, but for every soul that came before you, and for every soul that will come after. It is a profound act of spiritual liberation, masterfully disguised as a simple business decision. To pass this final crucial test, you must unequivocally decline. You must say no, not with anger, or self-righteousness, but with a peaceful, unshakable certainty that resonates from your core. The act of gracefully turning down the misaligned offer is a powerful declaration to the cosmos itself. It is you stating with every fiber of your being, I trust what you are truly sending me. I do not need to grasp at this illusion, at this lesser offering, because I know with absolute conviction that my true magnificent inheritance is already on its way, already manifesting. I am no longer available for anything that is out of alignment with my highest integrity, my purest truth. The very moment you pass this test, you will experience an immediate profound shift. A palpable lightness will enter your body, as if a great weight has been lifted. You might even perceive a subtle high-frequency tone in your ears, the unmistakable sound of a major energetic block, perhaps decades old, being released and dissolving into the ether. The energetic tension that has surrounded your finances for years, that invisible suffocating blanket, will simply evaporate. It is the final lock, clicking open a monumental barrier dismantled. Many are called to this path, but tragically, few pass this critical stage. They see the tempting bait, and their old fear-based programming takes over, overriding their intuition. They grasp at the quick, easy money, and in doing so they unconsciously signal to the universe that they are not yet truly ready for the higher truth, for the deeper, more profound abundance. This is not a punishment, but a compassionate redirection. They will simply be presented with the very same lesson again, perhaps in a different form, until their inherent integrity becomes more valuable to them than their lingering fear. But for you, my friend, this will not be the case. You have been meticulously trained for this precise moment. Through every trial, every challenge you have endured, your integrity has, through fire, become non-negotiable, an unshakable pillar of your seating. When the test comes, and it will come swiftly within the next few days or weeks, you will recognize it instantly. You will feel that slight dissonance in your spirit, that subtle falsehood hidden behind the tempting offer, and you will walk away, confidently, peacefully. In that profound moment of refusal, you will claim your rightful throne, activating your true power. Chapter 4. Purging the vessels of lack. Your physical body and your entire energetic field are the sacred vessels that must contain this new elevated frequency of wealth. For years, perhaps even lifetimes, they have been subtly conditioned to hold the dense, heavy energy of lack, of struggle, of anxiety, and of chronic scarcity. This old, stagnant energy is in truth a poison. It is a thick, binding sludge that lines the very walls of your being, and it must be thoroughly purged before the pure, high-frequency energy of your magnificent inheritance can fully flow in unimpeded. You simply cannot pour divine nectar into a contaminated cup. This purging process, my friend, is not merely metaphorical. It is a tangible, often visceral, physical, and emotional experience. You must prepare yourself for it. Embrace it fully. You may suddenly feel an overwhelming, irresistible urge to clean your home, to declutter your living space with an intensity you've never known. You'll want to throw away old objects, worn-out clothes, and dusty papers that subtly connect you to your past of struggle, of holding on to things out of fear. Do not under any circumstances resist this powerful internal guidance. This is your spirit, your higher self, actively guiding you to physically clear out the energetic anchors of a poverty mindset. Each item you lovingly discard is a chain you are breaking, a limitation you are releasing. You are in essence performing a sacred ritual of release, of energetic purification. Holding on to an object out of a lingering fear that you cannot afford to replace it is a powerful anchor to the frequency of lack, binding you to the old paradigm. Releasing it, however, is a profound declaration of unwavering faith that the universe, in its infinite abundance, will undeniably provide something far better, something more aligned with your new reality. You will find yourself wanting to open every window, to burn purifying sage, to let fresh air and vibrant light flood into spaces that have felt stagnant and heavy for years. This urge to purify will extend far beyond your physical environment, reaching into your digital life. You will feel a strong compulsion to delete old files, to unsubscribe from mailing lists that subtly promote fear, lack, or negativity, and to unfriend social media contacts who consistently radiate cynicism and victimhood. Every single act of deletion in this process is in fact an act of creation, making vast energetic space for the new, for the light, for the aligned. The purge will also manifest physically profoundly. You may experience sudden yet temporary symptoms that mimic common illnesses, profound fatigue, persistent headaches, unexplained digestive issues, or even subtle aches. This, my friend, is not sickness in the traditional sense. It is your body, your very cells literally metabolizing and expelling decades of stored fear related to survival, to scarcity. It is the deep cellular memory of lack being flushed from your system, making it pristine. You may experience unexplained aches in your back and shoulders, which is the physical release of carrying the burdens of your own and often others' survival fears. You might have intense, vivid dreams of being chased, of being trapped in old familiar homes, only to finally gloriously break free. This is your subconscious mind working diligently, processing and releasing old trauma patterns during your sacred sleep state. Waking up feeling utterly exhausted after such a dream is not a sign of weakness, but a clear indicator of profound, deep healing work having been successfully completed. Do not be surprised if you experience sudden, spontaneous emotional release. You could be driving your car or simply doing dishes and find yourself weeping uncontrollably for a reason you cannot immediately name or articulate. This, my friend, is not sadness. It is the powerful release of ancient stored grief, of unexpressed emotions from your energetic field. Allow it to pass through you without judgment, without analysis. Simply witness it. During this profound detoxification, drink more pure water than you think you need. Rest deeply when your body unequivocally demands it. Understand that you are undergoing a profound multidimensional detoxification on a level that conventional medical science does not yet fully recognize or understand. You are shedding the physical and energetic imprint of a false limiting reality. During this intense period of purification, you will also be divinely guided to change your diet, almost instinctively. You will find yourself naturally losing your taste for heavy processed artificial foods that densify your energy and lower your vibration. Instead, you will crave clean, light, living, high vibrational foods. This is your body with its innate wisdom instinctively seeking the vibrational match for the immense abundance that is rapidly flowing into your life. Do not fight this intuitive shift. Embrace it. Your very cells are actively preparing to become pristine conduits for effortless prosperity. The most intense and perhaps most challenging part of this purge will be emotional and relational. People who are deeply embedded in the frequency of lack of victimhood, of constant complaining, will suddenly become almost intolerable to you. Their conversations, their endless complaints, their cynical fear-based worldview will begin to feel like nails on a chalkboard, grating against your heightened frequency. You will find yourself naturally pulling away, creating necessary distance, not out of cruelty or judgment, but out of a deep, instinctual need for self-preservation to protect your own sacred energy field. Some of these individuals will be cherished friends, perhaps even family members. They will not understand your sudden withdrawal. They may accuse you of changing, of thinking you are better than them, of being arrogant. Let them. Their reaction is in fact a confirmation that the purge is working exactly as intended. You are energetically separating from the collective consciousness of poverty, of limitation. This is a necessary and non-negotiable part of the process of your ascension. You are rising to a new energetic altitude, and frankly, Not everyone can breathe at that height, nor are they meant to in your journey. You must deeply understand that many of these old relationships were often built upon a foundation of shared struggle, of mutual commiseration. When you are no longer struggling, when you transcend that old paradigm, that very foundation crumbles naturally. To try and artificially maintain those connections would be to pretend to be someone you are no longer, to diminish your truth. This, my friend, would be an act of profound self-betrayal, a rejection of your divine evolution. Do not feel guilt. You are not abandoning them. You are, in truth, lovingly releasing them from the role they had to play in the story of your struggle. Their purpose in that chapter of your life has been served. Your vessel is being meticulously cleansed. Make room. Make space for the new, for the aligned, for the truly magnificent. This is an affirmation of your sovereignty. Chapter 5. The Untraceable Blueprint of Abundance. The greatest, most ingenious defense of your energetic inheritance is that it will operate entirely outside the conventional logic of the old system. Those who are still deeply plugged into the matrix of linear cause and effect of hard work for linear measurable reward will be utterly unable to comprehend how your reality is so dramatically transforming. They will desperately try to trace the blueprint, to understand the mechanics, but they will fail. This, my friend, is by divine design. If they could logically understand it, they would inevitably try to replicate it, to control it, to soften it, or to fuse it into oblivion, just as they do with all other forms of perceived wealth. The wealth that is rapidly coming to you is intricately designed to be untraceable, unexplainable, and therefore ultimately untouchable by the old world's grasping mechanisms. It will appear to be nothing short of a miracle, an impossible stroke of fortune, a series of unbelievable coincidences. And this very quality, its inscrutability, is its ultimate impenetrable protection. You will find yourself unable to logically explain it to your family, to your baffled accountant, or to your skeptical friends. If you even attempt to, the words will simply fail you, feeling inadequate, hollow. You might find yourself saying, "I was just divinely guided to do this," or "It just miraculously fell into my lap." And they will look at you with a bewildering mixture of envy, suspicion, and confusion, because your sudden effortless success simply does not compute within their limited linear reality. They will tirelessly search for the angle, the trick, the hidden secret you are surely not telling them. But there is no secret other than your unwavering alignment, an answer they are not yet prepared or able to accept. This, my friend, is a profound form of spiritual stealth technology. Your blessings are arriving on a frequency that their old world scanners simply cannot detect, cannot comprehend. You are effectively becoming a ghost in their machine, moving freely and unseen through the rigid walls of their limitations. This is the beautiful, yet sometimes isolating truth of ascension. You are being swiftly moved into a new paradigm, a higher dimension of reality where the old rules simply do not apply. Here, intention is the true currency. Unwavering alignment is the profound work. Synchronicity is the intelligent, elegant strategy. You are not being paid for the hours you clock in, but rather, you are being magnificently compensated for the high frequency you effortlessly hold, for the radiant light you have anchored in a dense world, for the silent, courageous battles you have fought in secret. How then can one possibly put that on a resume? How can such immeasurable spiritual capital be quantified on a tax forms? It cannot. Therefore, the manifestations will be equally baffling, defying all conventional explanation. You will win a competition you barely remember entering, as if your name was simply meant to be there. A distant relative you never met, an unknown branch of your family tree, will suddenly leave you a substantial unexpected inheritance, a gift from the past. You will be compensated for a past injustice, a wrong that haunted you, through a settlement that materializes seemingly out of nowhere with impeccable timing. A creative project you started years ago and perhaps abandoned feeling it was futile will suddenly go viral, capturing global attention and effortlessly generate a powerful stream of passive income, proving its divine timing. The entire blueprint is designed to appear like pure chaos, like unbelievable luck from the perspective of the outside world. But from your new elevated vantage point, you will discern the exquisite intelligent order woven within it. You will clearly see how a seemingly negative, challenging event from 3 years ago was, in fact, meticulously positioning you perfectly, preparing you for an incredible opportunity that is arriving tomorrow. Your intuition, that quiet knowing voice within, will become your primary, most reliable navigational tool, an infallible GPS for this exciting new territory of abundance. This inner knowing will become exponentially louder, clearer, and more insistent than any external voice of logic, reason, or doubt. Its directives are not negotiable. To consciously disobey it is to step off the path of grace and inevitably fall back into the tangled weeds of struggle and resistance. Trusting your intuition above all the external noise and well-meaning but misaligned advice is absolutely paramount. Each of these unfolding events, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is a vital thread in this intricate, untraceable blueprint. They are orchestrated by a higher intelligence, a benevolent, cosmic hand to deliver your resources in a way that ingeniously bypasses all the conventional, often restrictive channels of the old system. This, my friend, is absolutely crucial for your protection, for the preservation of your new wealth. The old system is meticulously designed to siphon energy and resources from powerful light-bearing souls like you, but it can only siphon what it recognizes is what it can categorize and control. Your inheritance, however, will flow through channels the system does not have senses for, cannot detect. It is a ghost frequency utterly invisible to the old paradigm's limited perception. Your only job, your sacred responsibility, is to receive without question, without doubt. When the money miraculously appears, when the perfect opportunity effortlessly manifests, you must not get stuck trapped on the how or the why. Analyzing it with the limited linear tools of your logical mind will only create resistance, will only slow the flow. Your open, unconditional acceptance is what keeps these divine channels wide open, allowing the stream of abundance to accelerate. You must become profoundly comfortable with the miraculous. You must get used to a life that often does not make linear sense to anyone but you, a life of effortless flow. The operational command for this new miraculous reality is radical gratitude. Not a polite, superficial thank you, but a profound cellular state of awe, of deep appreciation for every single manifestation, no matter how small or grand it may appear. This radical gratitude is the powerful signal you send to the universe, affirming that you are not just ready, but eager for more. Skepticism acts as a solid firewall, blocking the sacred flow. Gratitude, conversely, is the open port that allows the download to effortlessly continue. This, my friend, is your new reality, a reality exquisitely woven from a blueprint they will never be able to decipher, never be able to touch. Chapter 6. Recognizing the Divine Messengers. Your energetic inheritance is not a passive, inert force. It is an active, intelligent, living current, but it requires conduits in the physical world to manifest. It will not simply fall from the sky in a literal bag of money. Instead, it will be delivered to you through a myriad of divine messengers and profound synchronistic signs. Your final crucial stage of preparation is to sharpen your perception, to fine-tune your energetic antennae, so that you can instantly recognize these messengers when they appear, for they are everywhere. They will not look like ethereal angels with shimmering wings. They will look like perfectly ordinary people, and quite often, they will be the very individuals the world tends to overlook, to dismiss as unimportant. It might be a homeless person, speaking a seemingly random string of words that, upon deeper listening, contains the exact precise key to unlocking your next pivotal step, your next great idea. It may be a child who, in their pure, unadulterated innocence, inadvertently gives you a business idea of a profound brilliance, an insight that adults would complicate or hate. It might be a cashier making an offhand casual comment that directs you to a specific place where a life-changing opportunity is patiently waiting, perfectly timed. The universe, my friend, speaks in a beautiful, intricate code, and its most effective messengers are often those who are not self-conscious, those who simply transmit the pure signal without filtering it through their own ego, their own limitations. Your sacred task is to listen deeply beneath the superficial surface of every interaction. Stop listening only to what people are literally saying with their words and start feeling the true energy they are transmitting. The most vital information, the most powerful guidance, will often come wrapped in the most mundane, unexpected packages. The universe delights in this profound form of sacred disguise, for it tests your true awareness. You will also begin to receive clear, undeniable messages through nature itself. A specific animal, perhaps a majestic hawk soaring above, or a graceful deer crossing your path, may appear at a pivotal moment of decision. Pay meticulous attention to its symbolism. It is not a random occurrence. It is a direct dispatch, a confirmation from the vast intelligence of the planet itself, affirming your path, your direction. You must also learn the profound language of numbers. The code 77 you commented earlier is just the very beginning of this new communication. The universe will now begin to speak to you constantly through powerful numerical sequences, patterns that will emerge everywhere. When you are deeply contemplating a financial decision and you suddenly see 838 on a license plate, a clock, or a receipt that is a direct, unequivocal confirmation of massive financial abundance and success heading your way. When you see 555, it is a potent signal that a huge positive change is imminent, and you must prepare to lovingly release the old, to make way for the magnificent new. When you consistently see 111, it is a gateway, an instant manifestation portal, opening directly for you. Your thoughts, your intentions at that precise moment are absolutely critical. Guard them fiercely. These, my friend, are not mere superstitions or coincidences. They are powerful, energetic sign messages, meticulously placed in your path by your compassionate guidance team, by your angels, to affirm that you are unequivocally on the right track. They are the cosmic equivalent of glowing breadcrumbs, leading you directly to your magnificent treasure. Seeing the number is only half of the equation. You must acknowledge it. A quiet, heartfelt thank you in your mind is often enough. This acknowledgement completes the energetic circuit and signals to your guides that you have clearly received the message, preparing them to send the next one even more powerfully. Messages will also arrive through the technology that surrounds you. The algorithm of your social media or streaming platforms will present you with the same video or article repeatedly, persistently, until you finally engage with it, until you pay attention. A song will play on a random shuffle with lyrics that directly, perfectly answer a question you just asked in your mind moments before. This is the universe, in its infinite ingenuity, using the digital framework of your world to get its crucial messages through to you. Pay attention truly. The world is saturated with these messages, but only those who are truly awakening have the eyes to see them, the ears to hear them, the heart to feel them. The most powerful messengers of all will be the opportunities that seem to come from left field, from a direction you never anticipated. An offer will arrive that has absolutely nothing to do with your current career, your past experience, or your perceived qualifications. Your logical mind will instinctively want to dismiss it immediately. It will whisper, "I am not qualified for that," or That makes no sense for me. It's too much of a risk. This, my friend, is precisely how you will know with unwavering certainty that it is a divine opportunity, a direct conduit for your inheritance. Your inheritance is meticulously designed to move you into a completely new timeline, a new expanded expression of your true purpose, your highest calling. Therefore, it must come from a direction you are not currently looking, not conventionally expecting. It will feel like a grand leap of faith. It will feel illogical to the old mind. It will require you to stretch beyond your comfort zone. This, my friend, is the doorway to your new reality. The messengers bring you to this sacred door, but you are the one who must, with courage and faith, walk through it. Seeing the signs and recognizing the messengers is utterly useless without corresponding action. Faith is not a passive state of being, not simply a belief held silently. It is active embodied trust. When synchronicity points the way, when the path becomes clear, you must move. Make the call, send the email, buy the ticket. Take that seemingly illogical first step. Acting decisively on this divine guidance is what builds powerful momentum. Each time you act, you unequivocally prove your readiness, your commitment, and the universe responds by accelerating the speed of manifestation. The time between a need arising and its perfect fulfillment will begin to shrink dramatically, from weeks to days to hours, until it becomes nearly instantaneous. This, my friend, is mastery. This is you consciously creating your reality in real time, in perfect flow with the divine. This is not just a lesson. This is your initiation. Chapter 7: The Burden of the New Reality. The final stage of this profound transformation, my friend, is the one no one speaks about openly. It is the deep, often surprising integration of your new reality, and it carries a weight, a unique burden that you must be fully prepared to bear. The shock will not simply be the arrival of unexpected cases or new opportunities. The true shock will be the profound, often acute isolation that invariably comes with it. When your material reality shifts so dramatically and so quickly, you are in essence quantum leaped onto a completely new timeline, a timeline that no longer intersects with those you once knew intimately. The mundane conversations, the old concerns, the familiar problems of your previous life will become utterly foreign to you, feeling distant and irrelevant. You will sit with old friends, genuinely trying to connect, as they complain about the rising price of gas or the crushing stress of their jobs, and you will feel a vast, almost palpable chasm opening up between you. You will have nothing authentic to contribute to their discussions, not because you are arrogant or dismissive, but because you simply no longer exist in that same vibrational reality. You will find yourself forced to feign interest, to perform a social role, a performance that will actively drain your precious energy and feel like a profound betrayal of your new higher truth. The silence that follows these interactions will be deafening. You will become, in essence, an alien in your own former life, an observer from a different world. A new, unexpected kind of loneliness will inevitably emerge, one that is not born of lack or scarcity, but of sheer uniqueness, of profound vibrational difference. It is the solitude of the pioneer, of the one who has bravely journeyed to a wondrous new land and can no longer fluently speak the language nor resonate with the concerns of the old country. This, my friend, is the unique burden of vindication. For years they doubted you. They called you a naive dreamer, irresponsible, unrealistic. They perhaps subtly ridiculed your aspirations, your faith in the unseen. Now your very reality will become a powerful mirror, reflecting their own compromises, he says, their own self-imposed limitations back at them, with undeniable clarity. Your mere presence, your effortless success, will become a potent trigger for their unresolved issues. Some will react with overt jealousy, with bitter resentment, and even anger. They will invent outlandish stories about you, claiming you were simply lucky, or that you must have done something unethical. or underhanded to acquire what you now possess. Others will become cloying and sycophantic, seeing you only as a resource, to be exploited, a means to their own ends. Both of these extreme reactions stem from the same underlying source. They cannot reconcile your new extraordinary reality with their deeply ingrained belief systems, with their own limitations. So they must either attack you or attempt to profit from you. In this phase, Cece, you will be forced to lovingly release almost everyone from your old circle. The loneliness will be acute, a sharp ache in your heart, but it is a necessary, profound purification. You are being lovingly cleared of all energetic attachments, all vibrational cords to the old paradigm, so that you can fully anchor, fully embody the new one. This isolation is not a punishment. It is a sacred quarantine. It protects your fledgling new reality, your higher frequency, from the dense, doubting, fear-based energy of the old world, until it is strong enough, robust enough to stand confidently on its own. It also gently yet firmly forces you into a deeper, more profound communion with yourself, with your highest truth, and with the divine, which is now your true source and your eternal family. This new reality, this magnificent inheritance, is not about a life of idle luxury, of endless indulgence. The energetic inheritance is not a retirement package. It is, in truth, sacred startup capital. It is the precise resource you are being given to unally build your true work in the world, the profound work you came here to this planet to do. The money effortlessly removes the constant distraction of mere survival, so you can fully focus with all your being on your divine purpose. And this purpose will be far, far larger, far more impactful than you ever dared to imagine. This grand purpose will demand all of your unwavering focus, every ounce of your integrity, and every fiber of your courage. The constant pressure of survival, of worrying about basic needs, will be replaced by the exhilarating yet profound pressure of purpose, of knowing you are here to build something magnificent. The heavy weight of worry will be replaced by the sacred weight of creation, of bringing new realities into being. You will feel an intense urgency, a powerful sense that every single moment is precious, sacred, and must be utilized in service to your highest mission. Wasting time engaging in frivolous distractions will begin to feel physically painful, an unbearable dissonance. A new fear may subtly rise within you, not the old fear of failure, but a more refined fear, the fear of misusing your immense power, of not living up to the vast, unbounded potential that has been so gloriously unlocked within you. This, my friend, is the final undeniable truth of the chosen. You were not chosen to have an easy, problem-free life, devoid of challenge. You were chosen to be a powerful builder of the new earth, a way shower, a living, breathing testament to a reality based on a higher, more benevolent law. The money, the resources are simply the tools, the building blocks. Your awakened spirit is the visionary architect, the blueprint for a new world. A world aligned with higher truth is now firmly in your hands. Do not fail. This is just the beginning. The journey unfolds now. I invite you truly to take the next step. Join our growing family of awakened souls, a community of those who understand these truths, who are actively building this new reality. Press that subscribe button now, not just to receive more content, but as a symbolic, powerful act of commitment to your own transformation, your own divine path. Consider this your personal invitation to a sacred covenant, a bond with others who are walking this path of liberation and purpose. Every day, for the next 7 days, dedicate at least 15 minutes to quiet reflection. Sit in stillness, breathe deeply, and simply visualize the feeling of abundance, not just money, but abundance in peace, health, and joy. See yourself effortlessly receiving and then generously giving. This simple practice will align your energetic field with the stream of your inheritance. Next, each evening before sleep, acknowledge 3 unexpected blessings, no matter how small, that appeared in your day. This gratitude creates the magnet for more. Finally, remember this affirmation. My worth is infinite. I am a conduit for divine abundance. My new reality is here now. Repeat it often, feel it deeply. This is not a distant promise. The shift has already begun. The change is already occurring right now in this very moment. Embrace it. Live it. You are powerful. You are worthy. You are here.